exactly why you would be going short or why you'd be going long, but in your training purposes, with the add-on, you can see where it would take place. All right, so let's recap here, because I know a lot of people probably have a lot of questions. And what did we share with you today? Well, we gave you the first edge, which is the proprietary indicator. That's the daunting channels. Now, those are available at Metastock. If you're having trouble locating or finding them, contact Jeff. He should be able to set you up with those real quickly. Standard, the setting for the generic use of the indicator is either a 20 or 21. We use a 21 for R, but if you happen to have a 20, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It should be roughly around that time period. Then we also shared with you entries, stops, and exit rules, the most standard generic way for entering, for placing your stop, and also for exiting. Now remember, these are just the basic format. In the course, we give you much more advanced ways in which to stay in the trades longer. And I'm sure you saw a couple of those trades where you would have exited and the market just kept going in your desired direction. Well, we share with you how to stay in there, our proprietary techniques and things that I've learned over my years of trading. And then lastly, we share with you the strategy number 1 add-on for Metastock users. You see exactly how it generates buy and sell arrows, exactly where you should be getting ready to place your trigger for entry. You just still want to wait for price to trade either one tick above those arrows or one tick below, but at least you know exactly where they are, so you're in sync with the method. So what I'd like to do now is just share a couple of minutes with you and invite you also to become members of Specialist Trading by purchasing strategy number 1 with the Metastock add-on. The beauty of this course is that you get immediate online access. This is not something you have to wait to be shipped to you or whatever. You will have this in the next 15 minutes if you decide to become a member of this quickly. This comes with complete course rules. I just shared with you the tip of the iceberg today, actually, for entries, exits, and stops. There are so many more ways in which to trade it to actually highlight your trading and to really get you on the road to that consistency. It comes with detailed instructions, as you saw how much importance I give to detail here. It comes with 4 videos, online videos. We tell you all the different advanced ways for entries, exits, and stops. PDFs of the rules so you can print out anything and study at your own leisure. And then lastly, my personal email address. You can contact me whenever you'd like. If you have a question, if you don't understand why we're going long at a certain place or why we're going short, this will come with the email address. You can contact me anytime you like, and I'll answer as quickly as possible. Now, as you saw in all those signals and all these examples, these were roughly within the last, either within the last month or so, and some of them were within the last couple of days. Even at $6.95, that is a tremendously discounted price, but we're going to discount it even more for the attendees today, $200 more, down to $4.95. So if you want to pick up the course with all the advanced entry, stops, and exits, as well as the add-on from Metastock, this is for a limited time only. We've reduced the price down $200 down to $4.95. And also, we also have another special offer as well. If you're new to Metastock, if you haven't purchased Metastock yet, or if you haven't used it, what you can do is, I will provide you with a link in just a moment here, but you can go to this link and purchase 1 month of Metastock, and we'll give you an extra 2 months free. So you'll have a total of 3 months for the price of 1. And this will come with the add-on, with the strategy number rules, and with the course in its entirety. So this is a great, great deal, as you saw in the examples. Now, we're not going to promise you and tell you that, like some other educators do, that this is works 200% of the time. No, there are times where you will get stopped out with a small loss, but you saw that the small losses are smaller in terms of risk-reward ratio to what you can make if you use even the standard generic exit. So it is a great technique. I personally trade it. You can trade it in any market, as we just showed, in any time frame. There is no best time frame. There is no best market to answer a question. It's really just what meets your needs. And we're there with you every step of the way. It's pretty much, people have told us our courses are more like a mentorship because you're in contact with me. You can personally reach me at any time you'd like. And it's really personal. We're a small company, but we like to make sure that you fully understand, because we're really made up of a bunch of traders ourselves. So in closing, if you have any questions concerning this particular deal we have, you can go to our sister site, which is protraderstrategies.com. That's where we sell and promote all of our individual strategies, such as strategy number 1. If you happen to have a question and want to contact us with any questions concerning anything I went over today, or the discount, how long it's going to last, or anything regarding strategy number 1 in the add-on, you can contact Brett Marsh at brettm@specialisttrading.com, or you can simply give us a call at area code 310-844-7220. Now, I don't know, Jeff, if your mic is working, but I will take questions right now, and I will see if I can go back here. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anyone. And also, if I happen to miss anyone, if we run out of time, just contact us at the information here given below, either the email address or the phone number, and we will get back to you, even if you just want to ask a question about what we talked about today, okay? Ed Trader asks, is the midline just a 21-period moving average? Well, yes, it is, but it's the way it's structured. In other words, we don't want the moving average to be, the reason why we don't just say plot a moving average and wait for price to come there is because moving averages, as you know, have a slope. And we like the beauty of the Donchian channels, the way they put everything in more of a stair-stepped approach. So that's why we use that, okay? Let me see another question here. What are the settings do you use? Well, Bob asked that. Well, the only setting we're using is a 21-period Donchian channel. That's it, okay? Dennis asked, do you use another tool like IFR to validate the entry point? That's a good question, Dennis. Yes, we do use one other indicator to fine-tune our entries and to give us a higher percentage of success. But that's basically in the course. We go over that in the course, okay? So I can't really give all that information away. We pretty much gave you the standard generic rules, but I can't give everything away, or it wouldn't be fair to the people that have purchased our course. So. Dennis asks, like as if touch the median line, and if it's overbought, it's generates more confidence to the signal. Or oversold, you should be saying. Yes, but really what we're looking for, Dennis, Dennis is asking basically if we're oversold, it gives more validity. Yes, but we're not so much concerned with overbought, oversold. This is not some type of an oscillator. We're just concerned that price has pulled back enough. And usually when price pulls back to that median Donchian channel, not all the time, but many times it will stop and reverse and go back in the standard direction as long as we're still in that trend. So we're just looking for a nice pullback and a way to spot where to enter in that pullback. And then that's it. It's that simple. What else do we have here? What is the middle line in the Donchian channel? Yes, that's the same question as being asked. That is a 21-period moving average, but it's the way the Donchians are put together. Now, I'm not going to go into the formation of exactly how Donchian channels are structured, but you can see for yourself once you plot them. It's just the way in which a 21-period moving average is displayed. What moving averages can you use besides if you don't have access to the Donchian channels? Well, I mean, worst case scenario, I would say you would just use a 21-period simple moving average. It's not as good, but you know, if you're a Metastock user, you should have access to the Donchian channel, so it should be very easy. That's why we encourage everyone to become a Metastock user. And once again, with the special deal we have here, you can purchase 1 month and get 2 extra months for free. So you can get the add-on for roughly 3 months and all the rules and all the advanced entry rules for the purchasing of 1 month. So it's a great, great deal. Person is asking what are the best time frames. Once again, there are no best time frames. It's really what works best for you. Ed is saying turtles use the middle Donchian channels for breakouts, correct? Yes, they do, but we don't use it in that way. That is still in sync with the trend. The only reason we're using it is for a pullback strategy. There are 2 types of strategies. There are continuation, which means you're looking for a breakout, where price just kind of hovers and consolidates, and then it breaks out or it continues in that direction. And then there are pullback strategies. This is a particular pullback where price is pulling back to the midline, and we're looking for ways in which to enter. Let me see here if I can scroll down to another question. Someone's asking if the breakouts still work. Ed, I don't know. You'd have to go to one of their presentations. I'm not sure. We don't really use them in that format. Okay. Gene, when you're asking about the price for Metastock, I would contact Jeff Gibby or contact the numbers here because, as I said, we have specials on that. And Brett Marsh at specialisttrading.com or 310-844-7220 can give you probably a great deal. Once again, I'm more in charge of the educational resources of the company, but I'm sure you can get a really nice price on the purchase of Metastock. And also, if you purchase this course, this will all come with the add-on that you can use with Metastock, and so you will be getting everything included, as well as the advanced trading, as well as all of the advanced entries, exits, and things that we share with you and teach with you. Charles is asking, is this strategy only good in trending markets, not range bound? Yes, it is mainly, as you can see here, we are looking to trade with the trend, but so many times when markets are range bound, well, that's where people get whipsawed. So even though we have strategies, different strategies that will trade better during range bound markets, this is a particular trend following strategy. So we're looking for trends. But remember, if you don't find a trend in the daily bars, well, many times you'll find intraday trends, and other times you'll find weekly trends. So you're always going to find a trend somewhere, and this works extremely well with it. But we're discounting it for all the attendees today, another $200 for all the Metastock users and for new Metastock users, so that you can really take advantage of this. As you saw in the presentation, there were some really nice examples of how well this works. You get the add-on with Metastock so that it automatically generates